Here we go, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is, of course, your host, Galadon, and yes, it is, of course, the continuation of the sneak peeks for Town Hall 15 in Clash of Clans. Yesterday, we saw that Town Hall for the very first time, but you'll notice there was a screen missing. This screen right here that also reveals two key defenses that are coming to Town Hall 15, the Spell Towers and the Monolith. Let's get this baby upgraded and check them out. Now is a great time to subscribe to the channel because, of course, sneak peeks will continue, so turn on those notifications. Make sure the bell is lit up, colored, and filled out, whatever it is, so you don't miss a single episode because it just gets crazier and crazier. Beautiful Town Hall 15 brings the Monolith, possibly the most fearsome looking and acting defense we've ever had. Gonna turn on the sound because you can't miss out on this one. Oh man, the Monolith is here. Yeah, okay. Now it's subtle, but it's definitely just, okay, I'm excited. We're gonna keep the sound on most of the video so we can hear this thing. It looks amazing. A little bit of kind of, Eye of Sauron to it, especially because it is one of a kind. Just one Monolith at Town Hall 15, and it is a Dark Elixir defense. Now, this is the builder's first experiment using Dark Elixir, and here is the deal. It does bonus damage to units that have high hit points. Okay, well, it does bonus damage to everyone, but the higher the hit point unit it targets, the more damage it does per strike, and oh man, yes, the tank killer has arrived, and I love it. I love it at level 2. That is 2 levels so far in Town Hall 15, and we're going to get it into action in just a moment, but we're not done. We have Spell Towers, 2 of them. That's right. I did notice a few Clash of Clans viewers who called it, who actually said there would be something like a Spell Tower. So congrats if you were one of them. Now you get 2 of them. Do you still think defense is too weak? Well, get ready because you can change it from Rage to Poison to Invisibility. Oh man, okay. So as you upgrade the Rage Spell Tower to levels 2 and 3, that is what unlocks the additional spells. At level 1, it's only Rage, and I say only with air quotes because, oh man, if you place this thing right, it is going to absolutely accelerate everybody in the area, and that goes for defenses and heroes and Clan Castle troops. On to the Poison Spell Tower that actually physically throws the poison spell at the attacking troops, and we will watch that in action in just a moment. A lot of strategy building around the Spell Tower. It is definitely going to be one of those defenses that can absolutely crush a strong attack if placed in the right spot and approached in the wrong direction. Invisibility at level 3, that's right, it will cause units and buildings to be invisible for a short period, but also check recharge time. That's right, it will recharge, and we will see that in just a moment as well. As we put it down, the Spell Tower, you can see that range. You can see what it is going to enrage, and obviously you want to enrage as much as you can. So base builders and content creators rejoice because there is a lot of strategy behind the Spell Towers. At level 2, now you've unlocked the Poison Spell, and again, absolutely critical where you place it and what you do with it. And then finally, level 3, Invisibility, which seems to be appropriately the 3rd level. It does seem to be the most advanced and possibly the most dangerous. It almost seems obvious that people are going to cause their town halls to become invisible. And how are we possibly going to combat this? Will it change the mechanics of attacking completely? We just have to wait and see. Let's give it a try right now, just with some example attacks in the developer build so you can see the Rage spell in action. Now, the Spell Tower is a defense, so units like Giants Golems will target it. There you can see the beautiful Rage deployed, which, of course, absolutely is ineffective at this point because there isn't a defense. But if you activate that Town Hall, the Giga Inferno is going to be Giga Angry. It is going to be enraged, and yes, annihilation awaits. Now, I couldn't help but pop on in with a brand new maxed out E-Dragon just to check things out. It is a lot of fun. Again, the Spell Towers recharge, which puts a whole new time pressure on attacking. The last thing you ever want to do is let one of those Spell Towers actually go off twice in a single attack. That could definitely screw things up. So, all right, let's screw up this Town Hall with a couple of P.E.K.K.A.s here. Yes, let's go, P.E.K.K.A.s, get in there. crush that town hall, and let's move on to check out something else. But yes, okay, so the spell tower, I love it. And I love the functionality. I love the fact that it's got 3 different spells at level 3 that you can utilize. So let's move on and check out, well, okay, if you're a little bit smarter designing your base and you have things like heroes, defenses surrounding your spell tower, there you can see the barbarian is ready to become enraged. And again, there it is, the deployment area, that trigger, and oh yeah, okay, everybody is gonna melt. And there you go. The giants actually look tiny. It almost looks as if the attacking units are shrunken. And I'm not sure what that is. Again, remember, this is the developer build, so numbers, values, and even physical appearances can change between now and when the actual update drops. But either way, crazy. Absolutely fun to watch this, and just... oh man, okay, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm not even scratching the surface on strategy. This video is more meant as an introduction, just talking about the reveal, and here it is for the very first time. Obviously, the strategies are going to be, numerous. And oh, look who just recharged. Look who is ready to go again, right? The rage spell pops again, and now Mr. Barbarian King, at of course level 85, is pretty much going to destroy anybody except for, well, that's right, another level 85 Barbarian King. So now we've got the kings facing off, well, eventually, there you go. The kings facing off, and of course on offense, you've got the ability, and that makes all of the difference. He's gonna move on and wipe out that town hall as well. And there we go. All right, get out of the poison. No, Mr. Unicorn! No! Mr. You can do it, you can, oh, that's just sad. Moment of silence for the unicorn. All right, this is the poison spell, and yes, it is actually physically thrown at the attacking troops. Now, because it is thrown, this is going to be key as well, because think about this. That's right. Get it to throw in one direction, attack from a different direction, and don't suffer the damaging poison spell. This kind of harkens back to luring out the clan castle in the old days, or the heroes. That definitely is something that players are going to try to do if they see a poison tower. Try to trigger it in one direction, and you'll notice this time it's going to get thrown up towards the giant. See, there you go. And again, also recharge, so watch out for that. Can't take your time, got to get in there, wipe it out. It is a whole new dimension to defenses, and I really think it's going to elevate the IQ of attackers at Town Hall 15 necessarily, and base builders as well. Exciting stuff. The poison tower, and that is our last look at it. Let's move on to the Okay, invisibility. Level 3 spell tower. This is crazy. This is scary. And yes, it is going to be highly strategic. Notice again, the trigger distance is smaller this time, and it varies for each spell. And there you go. The golem says, what the heck just happened? He wanders off, and then I'm not sure if this is a glitch, bug, or intended, but notice he doesn't retarget. He doesn't turn around and go back after the archer tower or the spell tower. He's gone. He is on the move. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the way it works as far as the actual final build, but stay tuned and listen to that. Do you hear that in the background? The sound of the monolith. It is time for every single unit to face off against the monolith, because that's what I do in these episodes generally. We want to see every single troop attack the monolith, and remember the bonus damage for the higher hit point troops. Of course, the smaller guys, they're gonna get one-shotted. We knew that. The big guys, they're gonna take a little bit longer, but again, watch for that bonus damage. And notice that in the dev build, it only went up 1% from level 1 to level 2. I think that's because it's already crazy strong. And yes, we are going to drop every single troop against the monolith. There is one troop that will win. Can you predict it? Obviously, it is not the dragon. Now, I am not including the new maxed out heroes. In fact, spoiler alert, every single hero can single-handedly solo the monolith. But there is only one troop of all of the troops that currently exist in Clash of Clans that can take it down. Are you giving it some thought? Did you pause the video, go down to the comments, and become the smartest viewer in the chat because you knew, right? Okay. Now, obviously, this monolith has been damaged down to almost nothing, so none of these troops could do it by themselves, including the Dragon Rider. Now, the Dragon Rider is going to finish this bad boy off, but again, if it were at full strength, it wouldn't happen. If you guessed which, no, not quite. She tried. The skeletons, yes, that is going to make a difference. It's going to help out a little bit, but not enough. And again, I'm going to drop as many as I can against the first try of the Monolith, and then we'll go back. So I think the last one I used was, again, the Dragon Rider. Ice Golem tried. I mean, slowed things down. Almost got there, but again, not going to happen. And then finally, okay, the list has gotten shorter, so you have a much better chance of guessing. What is it? Who is it that can solo the Monolith? You think it's the Golem? You think it's the Yeti? You think it's the P.E.K.K.A? Or maybe the Boulder? The Lava Hound? The Electro Dragon? Again, let me know, as we are going to have to try this again, because that took about 12 troops. We finally wrecked that Monolith. Okay, now the P.E.K.K.A. Here we go. P.E.K.K.A obviously major damage, but also receiving major damage. In fact, the P.E.K.K.A is gone, and I believe that was 6 shots. Almost. The P.E.K.K.A almost the winner. If you guessed P.E.K.K.A, you were sadly incorrect. Let's try once again with another big guy, the Yeti and the Yeti Mites. Now, this could be a close battle because of the Yeti Mites rolling in there, but there's just not quite enough Yeti Mites to get the job done, and the Yeti failed as well. Moving on. This seems like it could be a good one. The Electro Dragon, again, this could change if you deployed it closer to the Monolith, but again, what was that, 4 shots? The Electro Dragon didn't even get a single shot on the Monolith before it was gone. So that means we can easily throw out a Valkyrie, and the Valkyrie is going to fail miserably. Good try, red-haired wonder. And how about, did you guess the Bowler? And remember, it's counterintuitive, meaning you would think that the bigger troops would do well, but the bonus damage is insane, and the bigger they are, the harder they fall. The Golem, though, he's got Golemites, right? He's got Golemites on his side. Any troop that brings other troops is going to have a better fighting chance, but even with the 3 Golemites, they just attack too slowly. They're not going to get in there, and they do have quite a few hit points, so they're going to suffer the bonus damage from that level 2 Monolith. And once again, the Golems, the Golemites, close call, but they have also failed. And that really only leaves us with 1 troop. 1 troop to take down the Monolith, and that 1 troop that is going to succeed is the Lava Hound. That is right. Now, this should seem a little bit basic to you guys because of the Lava Pups. There's so many of them, they are going to completely overwhelm the Monolith and absolutely destroy it. So, will air attackers have to bring a Lava Hound specifically to target the Monolith? Remember that the Lava Hounds are going to target the air defenses first, and then all defenses next, so it could be extremely tough to take that one out during a fierce battle. Okay, the heroes, just going to speed this up real quick without sound, because the heroes, like I said, all of the heroes are able to wipe out the Monolith single-handedly, although they all also need their ability to do so, which I thought was kind of interesting. The King, the Queen, the Grand Warden, this was a close one. I thought he was going to lose, but he uses that ability, and at level 60, it lasts just long enough for him to stand victorious. And then the Royal Champion, her ability also gets her the W, and yeah, those heroes, they are strong. Exciting stuff. The Monolith and the Spell Towers, the strategy, again, this is like an iceberg of information. This is just the surface. Wait until we see the in-depth strategies, especially that some of the pros use. Which do you think will become the predominant spell? Rage? Invis? I'm leaning towards Invis. I think Poison might be the least used. The Invisibility spell on the Town Hall, on the Eagle, on the Monolith, that is going to be scary. What a combination right there. So yes, many strategy videos and strategies to be unfolded, and well, you guys, right now, like I always say, the viewers are the players who are going to come up with crazy strategies and perhaps cause balance changes to need to take place because you guys break the game. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and get ready, get prepared, because there are more sneak peeks coming. It is the most exciting time in Clash of Clans. It is update for Town Hall 15 season. Make sure you are subscribed. Thank you so much for sticking around all the way to the end of today's episode. You and only you are the true hashtag Galafam, and that is why I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to the people, animals, and planets. See you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon! Galadon! The Spell Tower and the Monolith! I'm scared! I'm not sure if I want to go to Town Hall 15 now! It's too much, Galadon.